Can I ask you a question? Do you play poker? You don't? You should. I'm going to tell you right now, you should. You're very difficult to read. You're making this extremely difficult, but that's okay. Is it possible to lie to a mind reader? This is one of the questions that I get asked most frequently as a practicing magician, mentalist, or mind reader. And it's a very interesting one indeed. Some people think, goodness, if indeed it's impossible to lie to a mind reader, it must be absolutely miserable to be romantically involved with one. We all need to tell a little fib every now and then, after all. Leaving that particular chestnut aside, the question is, what would happen if indeed someone tried to lie to a mind reader? Well, just such an incident occurred when I was practicing mind reading on the streets of the UK. Let's see how I got on right after this. I hope you enjoy it.
What the
feel very confused and amazed.
It's too early in the morning for this.
I've always liked the behind the scenes of it and trying to catch the magicians out, and I wasn't able to do it.
You mad? I no way. That is some scary.
He's a wizard. That's all I have to say. He's a wizard.
Megan and Sandra, we've never met before, have we? And we haven't set anything up beforehand. So I want you in a moment to think of a word, okay? A word that's meaningful to you, okay? And when you think of that word, don't just think of the letters. I want you to think of the image that's associated with that word. So if you were thinking of dog, you might be imagining a puppy. Or if you were thinking of, I don't know, guitar, you might imagine a Gibson guitar. Whatever it is that you're thinking of, and I can tell already that a word is in your mind. Is that right? You formulated a word in your head? Think of the image that's associated with that, and I'm going to try and get in there. Now, if you feel something a little bit strange happening, Megan, I don't want you to panic, because that's completely normal, because what I'm going to try and do now is access that word, access that image, and reveal it to you. Can I just ask you one question? Is there any way that I could know what you're thinking right now?
No.
That's impossible, right? Yep. Try and send that word now. Could I just ask you then just to put out your finger? I won't touch it. So you did think of something meaningful, right? Yeah. Are you thinking of some kind of a gathering of people right now or something like that? No? For some reason, I'm getting a sense, maybe this will make sense to you or it won't. I'm getting a sense of celebration. Does that make sense to you at all? Not really? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm picking up on... I see where I'm going wrong here. The thing you're thinking of could actually be... This is something you can eat. It isn't? The word you're thinking of isn't something you can eat? It isn't? Oh, you're lying to me. You're trying to catch me out. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. This is really a challenge. This is great. This is fascinating, right? Can I ask you a question? Do you play poker? You don't? You should. I'm going to tell you right now, you should. You're very difficult to read. You're making this extremely difficult, but that's okay, because I think I'm close. So actually, you told me a number of lies. You were lying. This is something that's related to a celebration. This is something you can eat. The word you're thinking of right now, I can feel the heat. It's a birthday cake, is that right? It's a cake? That's what you were thinking of? Pretty weird, right? I wasn't joking. You should start playing poker. I'm not even kidding right now.
It was just really weird, to be honest. I could tell that you knew, to be honest. Or was yeah, close.